What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. What you know about rolling?
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you. In at the center, filling out the middle. GA, something that's kept Portland from getting...
Shore up the D and try and take that next step.
Holiday coming off a solid outing against Philadelphia. He can't get... Here is Lillard in the corner. George with it. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
Giannis drives in.
Right now.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
George. Reddish grabs the rebound. And the Bucks with possession. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
You know, this is one of the reasons why Giannis' teammates appreciate him, because when they're open, he finds them.
Lillard, the pass to Love. Here's George. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on
at the rim, but it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguardable.
Now here's Lillard. A 24-point outing in their last game against Utah.
And his passing also off the charts in that game. In just about every aspect of their offense, he was dialed in.
Now here's George. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wasted no time on that one.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. They trail by 1. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he banks in the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 8. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
George. Here's Giannis. 23 points for him the last game against Philadelphia.
And how about the block shots, guys? I mean, just overpowering on the defensive side. Really, he was the intimidator.
Here's George after the basket by Milwaukee. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Here's Antetokounmpo. Reddish the pass to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo
stop. The defense needs to make an adjustment.
Outside for George. Knocked loose and stolen by Portis. Paul George with the steal. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And the pass to Lillard. Buries it from 3-point range. He has 5.
And this is peak Dame. Rising, firing, one of the more confident shooters we have in our game.
And that one's good out of Antetokounmpo.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Holiday against Lillard. Outside, George. It's stolen by Reddish. Crafty move, and it's good on the layup.
Going on the attack, working his way into a nice shot.
Looking at Portland, they took a win in their last game against the Utah Jazz. Lillard against Holiday. It's good. Quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Milwaukee.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense. Drew Holiday, he's got that championship mentality.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, he established that with the Bucks, winning the title that late in your career, especially after the career he's had. It's got to feel good. I mean, by far, one of the hardest workers in the game, Drew Holiday.
Giannis, no good. Portland's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. And George gets the whistle that time. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Holiday. The leader. Porter with the steal. And George kicks to Lillard. Portland again missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And here's George for 3. Can't hit that one. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. To the paint. There's Portis. And he
lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 8. Got a piece of it. Fast break, Milwaukee. And Giannis gets it to go on the assist from Reddick. Now it's a 6-point Bucks lead. Outside, George. And Lopez has it in the corner. 5 to shoot. Giannis with it. George picks him up. And it's sent back by George. It's thrown by to Tacumbo. Here's Holiday. And foul on the
NBA season. Just one All-Star appearance for Drew Holiday, but that belies his greatness as a player. And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Outside Portis. Here's Antetokounmpo. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Here's Holiday, following the score by Damian Lillard. Lopez sets a screen for Lillard. Off target from outside. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock.
And he makes that one. Holiday's got 6.
With that assertive, confident attitude. I mean, Holiday knew as the pass was coming his way that he was going to catch it and let it go quickly.
Now, here's Lillard. 10 points.
A true leader with a winning mindset. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And Giannis gets it to go. Giannis has got 20.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Lob, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Ringing the bell.
Force for the Bucks. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Back to the action in just a minute.
And they've already built a nice lead.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Paul George is out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Kevin Love. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. Now here's George. A 26-point game for him in the win against Utah.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. You got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes I'm going to execute the game plan, and sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And while it's still very early in the season, the top teams, Greg, have already started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are still getting locked in. A lot can change in the coming months.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
You know, there's really nothing you can do defensively. Giannis.
Here's Lillard. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
And, you know, Damian Lillard has such a quick release. Excellent at getting the shot up and over the defense inside.
That one goes. Count it.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Good on that shot. And with that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Love. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 22 and a wide open look for Portis. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Giannis has got 5 assists in the game. Here's Lillard, and that'll be 2. Bucks leading by 11. Holiday attacking, and he converts the layup. Holiday's got 4 this quarter.
Well, when he puts his head down now, Holiday is like a controlled bull heading into the ring. A lot of ferocity, but it's under control.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Now, here's Lillard, following the miss by Giannis. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
At the rim, Lillard has confounded the defense all night.
Now, here's Reddish. 11 points for him in that last game against Philadelphia. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Hey, when Giannis is lurking nearby, you got to be careful because his wingspan can erase a lot of shots.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Portis finds Reddish. Back to Portis. That one, no good. Good D from Love. Trailblazers trail by 8. Lillard with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. And that one's good. Love.
You know, this is why you run the offense through Damian Lillard. I mean, sure, he's going to get his, but he's also going to make sure others get theirs, too.
Holiday against Porter. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Porter. Holiday. Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. And then back to his previous form, aren't they?
Yeah, Kevin, that 2021 season, he exploded, simply blew up. Averaged 19 points a game that season and made 44% of his threes. He's got the potential to be a real force going forward.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now guarded by Porter.
On defense, George able to use all of that length and athleticism to deny the shot.
Count that bucket. Giannis has got 4 points this quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Love with the screen on Holiday. Kicks it out to Love. Lopez passes to Lillard. It's all about Antetokounmpo. And the wide open shot from Reddish. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Boy, that is some kind of heads-up basketball from Holiday. He does not sleep on the wide open man and found him perfect.
And it's blocked.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding
after that.
And it goes down 2 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter, his 3rd overall.
Giannis against George. Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Pass to Lopez. And
Open teammate, and then got the pass to him right on time.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. He can't hit that time. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. 7-point differential. They're getting their first look at the season.
Out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
Feeds to Lopez. And contact.
You know, you can't say enough about how important Brook Lopez was to the Bucks' 2021 title run.
Lopez Clark arrived in Milwaukee in 2018. It was a pretty good union, wasn't it?
I agree, Kevin. I mean, he opened up their offense with his ability to stretch the floor as a big guy who can knock down threes. And then he really improved defensively and became an elite rim protector. The Bucks became a league power when Brook Lopez arrived. And the title came just a few years later. No coincidence.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And, you know, this is Drew Holiday's role. He's out there to run the offense and get his guys going.
And it's Lillard missing.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling.
They are on a tremendous run here. The most consecutive playoff appearances since that streak they had back from 1980 to 91.
Lillard with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. And that one's good. Lillard.
What strength from Lillard, just not allowing the defense to have the last word.
And Holiday, here we go. And yes, it's good. Holiday's got 14 points.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot. Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
You look at his work on the glass, it's really about the attitude, guys. You have to want those boards. This guy's been eating. That's right. Hey, Kenny, can you pass me the salt? Chomp, chomp.
I get it. Chomp, chomp. Yeah, so much rebounding. It's about desire shot. But it also is pretty good that you can still chomp, chomp, and have a good position in there.
Great to hear from you two champions.
Ooh.
Oh, you guys are just mad that I didn't bring you any. Ernie, can you pass me the salt? Thank you.
Early even so far. Middleton, the small forward, with Giannis Antetokounmpo as the power forward. Holiday out there with Cameron Reddish. And it's Portis in its center. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Here's Antetokounmpo. Following the score by Damian Lillard. It's good.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Love outside. Fires from deep. It's in.
Put up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have
To keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long term.
Unlike a lot of perimeter-oriented teams, GA.
No doubt, and teams pack in the lane against Milwaukee, but Giannis in particular is a terrific passer, and if you leave a shooter open, he tends to find it. And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
It's good. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Lopez, a screen on Holiday. Back to Lillard. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And that's now 27 points for Lillard. Holiday finds Antetokounmpo. Portis a screen on George. And Portis throws it down. Six look pretty exceptional.
and I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 27. High post Lopez. Kicks it out to Lillard. On the clock. And again, it's Portland with the three.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
Middleton outside. To the inside. Portis. And Portis throws it down.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Lillard with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Giannis. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Outside for George. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Milwaukee leading by 3. And that Trailblazers have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Here's Lillard, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Holiday attacking. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defensive that, Holiday's got 16.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense.
The latest, David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, then I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. Count it. Lillard's got 15 points in just the second half.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
It's going to be out of bounds. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season.
Distance of the conference, solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
Fouled in the act of... And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Love. He's got 17. Back to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Love kicks to Lopez. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Lopez has got 16 points.
Just because Lopez is a big guy doesn't mean he can't knock that down.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 39. And the layup's got 41.
Outstanding handles from the clever guard. Lillard crafty with it in his hand and can create for anybody.
Now, here's Lillard. Following the shot by Drew Holiday. Lillard, the pass to Lopez. The kick out to Porter. Back to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
And you go beyond the stats, and Lopez has been a real presence inside on the offensive end in this one.
Middleton, a screen on George. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Love's got 7 rebounds in the game. Greg, looking at the shooting numbers of Michael Porter Jr., they're off the charts.
I mean, his first full year in the league, Porter Jr. was top 20 in field goal percentage, top 10.
In Milwaukee Bucks history, I mean, 2 names come right to mind at the top of the list. Lou Alcindor, also known now as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek Freak.
Pass to Portis. Giannis outside. And Middleton kicks to Giannis. Basket counts. Antetokounmpo's got 38 points. Clark, both Kareem and Giannis Antetokounmpo are greats in their own unique respective right, aren't they?
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, forces of nature, both of those guys. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the iconic and unmatched skyhook, which was a lethal weapon. And then Giannis Antetokounmpo. I mean, you think about his athleticism, his speed, his ball handling skills at 7 feet tall is something we've not quite seen. Both of those guys had similar impact in their uniqueness and their championship caliber mindsets.
Here's Lillard after the made shot from Bobby Portis. Now here's Lillard. Plays it up and banks it in. Lillard's got 43 points.
And there's an edge to Lillard's game. He's fearless, and you can see it when he's finishing in traffic.
And that one goes.
Mindset he has. I mean, when the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
2 free throws.
What he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Milwaukee's gone along perfectly from three-point range tonight. They've gone 5 for 5. Outside Porter. And oh boy, a lot of
on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
The driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
The wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was on all sides.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, Kevin Love out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Michael Porter. Then it's Paul George. And it's Lillard in at the 1. And that one's good by Lopez.
Just like clockwork, Lopez doing damage inside.
The Bucks trail. Here's Holiday. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Lopez has got his 8th rebound here tonight. George passes to Love. Love with the screen for George. A jump hook, and the shot is long.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Lillard scanning the floor. Banked in off the glass. Lillard's got 45 points.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Brett. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Bucks trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the ball handling of Antetokounmpo, my goodness, really unreal. For a guy his size, his dribbling is ridiculous.
Lillard with it, outguarded by Giannis.
Of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Good work there as it goes. Giannis has got 42 in the game.
It's almost illegal. Somebody as big as Giannis shouldn't really have that quick of a first step.
It's deflected, and it's just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Lillard finds Lopez, and that one, good. 27 points for Brook Lopez.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual. And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved. Unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
Bucks have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And they had their chances, 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Holiday against George. The kick out to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Chalk that up. Lopez won't miss many of those.
Holiday goes in. The layup missed.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
Outside, George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he could not get that one to
uses.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Lillard against Holiday. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Middleton. Now the Bucks moving it up. And it's sent back by George. Love right side. Lillard dishes to Lopez. Back to Lillard. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Lillard's got 47 points. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Here's Lillard. Rebound, Milwaukee. Portis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And Middleton kicks to Giannis. With the drive, good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 4 assists now tonight.
You know, I think you're cooked the moment Antetokounmpo just gets the ball inside. I mean, he's got touch to go with his length and strength.
Count the bucket.
Guys, I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Free throw no good for Giannis.
A multiple-time MVP. You know, what's really scary is that Giannis feels like he can keep getting better, and more importantly, he does the work to get better.
And George gets it to go.
Hey, when you got a player like George, in these moments, you turn to him. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
Holiday, corner with a block.
And the stroke definitely.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Pass to Lopez. Terrific assist, a nice finish.
Get you buckets like that. It's really such an asset for a team.
And the ball travels out of bounds.
To get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Chalk up 2 there. Giannis has got 48.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offense.
And another one falls. Amazing.
Once again, he's hit the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance, GA, has tied him for 3rd most 50-point games in a season. He keeps just delivering one great performance after another.
I can't believe he has matched Kobe's 10 games of 50 points. Just shows the level of greatness we are witnessing this season.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And Lillard gets double teamed. The wide open look here for Lopez. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists in the game. Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
Antetokounmpo is a player who does a little bit of everything and all of it really well. Check out that pass.
Kicks it out to Lillard. Love with the screen for Lillard. There's the pass to Lopez. Just 5 on the clock. And the dunk by Lopez.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
Antetokounmpo. And they're able to recover. And that one, good. Portis has got 4 this quarter. Tipped away. Lillard outside. Taken away by Holiday. From the arc. Another shot. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Reddish.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they generated the highest quality shots. Man, the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. Really what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down when the game gets tight and things are on the line.
And Lillard gets double teamed. George. Money!
And because of Paul George's composure and even...
Here's Giannis. Blocked by Lopez. It's thrown by to Kumbo.
Tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
From past the arc. And so it's Portland winning this one. A true